have nice Manny today.
Oh, love
Yeah,
it.
I know. That's what I was doing on my birthday. Hi. I
Hi,
haven't seen you
GM.
in like a week.
It's been a minute.
Yeah, I know. It's crazy. This is the longest I think I've gone. Um, yeah, so I've been traveling and you were holding down the fort with Erica, and that was a lot of fun to be in the chat for. So I enjoyed that. You did great.
I'm glad it was a Friday. I did realize so I'm a Windows PC user. I've been people make fun of that forever, whatever. It's
I am
like,
too.
who cares?
Yeah.
I'm also just like, I use the Edge browser. Like, who the fuck cares? Like, I just don't get obsessive about browsers. I understand why now.
You never use
I've
the Edge
never,
browser.
but I've never needed a different browser
I
for any reason.
literally, the first thing I do when I get a new computer, and I've always had Windows computers, is download Chrome. That's the
I don't
only use
like,
case for
but
Edge.
I never to get another browser,
Yes.
but people get very religious about their browsers, and I've never actually needed. I'm like, I just whatever.
Now you know.
You can,
And now you know.
And then I finally realized why, and that was Friday on the show. I'm like, oh, I can't open more. By the way, I don't know if you typically have multiple tabs open.
I do.
I'm a focus girl. So like,
I know.
I have less, I never have more than a handful of tabs.
Well, for those who don't know, I generally have a lot of tabs open, which you're about to see in just about 55 seconds. So let's throw our intro up there and we'll be back in 55 seconds. Welcome to GM Farcaster, bringing you everything from breaking news to spicy memes to the deep lore shaping this vibrant digital community. More than just a show, GM Farcaster is your digital third space where the community connects, the stories unfold, and the culture thrives. Whether you're a daily caster or just dropping by, we've got the latest buzz to keep you plugged in. So grab your coffee and let's dive in with your hosts, Nounish Prof and Adrienne, for another episode of GM Farcaster. And thank you to our premier partner, Octant. Be sure to check out all the latest at octant.app and mint your Dgens and Dragons cards at highlight.xyz. GM Farcaster. It is Wednesday, June 18th, and you are here with Nounish Prof and Adrienne for 29 minutes of Farcaster news. To start your day. And this is the only episode we're doing this week because we took off Monday for my birthday. We were supposed to do a show yesterday. And then Adrienne realized that she did have a jury duty. So she had to go do that. And then Friday we're taking off because it's Adrienne's birthday. So it's birthday week here at GM Farcaster. And we've decided
this is the
we're taking our birthdays off.
Ever. Yeah.
Because we make the rules. So we're going to do that. And that's the way it is. Yeah, I needed a little time off. I realized I don't think I'm fully realizing until the past couple of days how burned out I was.
Oh,
like I'm pretty burned out.
You're also on the road.
Yeah. It's very hard.
It's like to add, it's a lot.
It's a lot. You should see the equipment. It was a little easier because I was driving, that I could bring everything I really needed. But it's a lot. Like the setup is insane, and I'll take a picture of it after. But like in the hotel room, like I have lights, the whole thing. So yeah, it's been a lot. So I'm like, I'm really, and I'm mostly burned out from other Web3 things, not really GM Farcaster. But it's been nice to kind of like go, I'm traveling. I can't be on that call. I haven't voted on things. I got to go vote on some things. But speaking of voting on things, I did see these votes come in, which was very nice. So we want to start with this. And if you're playing trivia today, you might want to pay attention to the next couple things I'm about to say. So thank you, Purple, for passing the prop. They are now sponsoring trivia for this week and next week. And we have a rollover from last week. So if you're playing trivia today, you're playing for 200 USDC. It is now fully free to play. So go register, come play. It's going to be a lot of fun at noon Eastern today. So thank you, Purple, for supporting this little adventure of ours. We appreciate it. And thank you also, Alex Padden, who had put another prop in to support GM Farcaster and 2 other podcasts, Los Fomos and Boys Club. And I just wanted to say thank you. That didn't pass. And I actually I think it needed a little bit more development, frankly. So I was okay with that not passing. But thank you for the thought. We appreciate the thought. So thanks, Alex. We love you too, Shoni. And this, while I was there putting in props and checking on things, this beauty popped up, so I had to pick it up. And I just love this oxen art, and that may or may not have been a hint for later today. So there you go. There was a reason I showed that, and there you go. All right, let's dive into the real news here. The real news. So for those of you who might be new, you wandered in, and you're like, this doesn't seem like the news. It seems like there's other bigger things going on in the world right now. Yes, there are, and we don't talk about them on the show. This is your escape.
I didn't even know what you were talking about.
There's no other news. No, there's no other news in the world happening.
This is Farcaster news. So we cover what's happening on Farcaster.
And that's it. In our happy place. So this from DWR PSA, new pro features are live at the protocol. 10K character casts, 4 embeds per cast, profile banner images. So this is for those who have the pro subscription. We're rolling, and then continues on. We're rolling out the new features on clients. We're expecting a bunch of bugs. Please reply here with anything that looks borked. Mobile should be working smoothly today. Profiles and carousels are coming to web later this week. So if you're trying to change things on web, like your profile banner, or something's not looking quite right, it might just be that they haven't got that fully set yet. But people had some fun. People were having some fun. This is how I found out the 10K character limit was released. And I'm not even kidding, because I did not see Dan's cast. Mm-hmm. So I'm reading this cast by Burt Wurst, and I'm like, this is really funny. And I'm going, and then I'm scrolling. Still going. I'm like, this is interesting. This feels like it's really, really long. And it turns out it was really, really long. So, by the way, some of my favorites, this is all things that Bert has barked at. A man wearing flip-flops and socks, slowly walking past the window while loudly humming a song I didn't recognize, then stopping to take a selfie with my neighbor's cactus. Like, by the way, this list is really hilarious. So
by the way, I wanted to know if Bert got help from an AI to write this list, because it's very long, but some of them are so specific.
They're very specific. I feel like AI couldn't write some of these. They're very, very specific.
Like, I think AI could do a duck or a goose, a mirror. That's like, that makes sense.
It couldn't do a woman with a tightly coiled bun and tortoiseshell glasses at a table across from me in a coffee shop with a notebook in her lap, occasionally sipping from a tall iced drink and adjusting her coat like it didn't quite fit. She smelled like coconut. She smelled like coconut. It's the best. So it was just, and it just goes on and on. So this is how I knew. We now 10K. Like, oh,
that's a long ass cast.
It's a long ass cast, and it's really funny. So if you're going to read one 10K cast, this is the one to read, Adrienne. I know.
I'm not.
For those who don't know, Adrienne has been anti long cast for a very long time. So how are you feeling about this? Are you okay?
I'm happy for you. I'm happy for you people. I'm happy for Dan.
I love this for you.
I love it.
I love this for you.
I love it for you. You enjoy it.
Oh, that's so funny.
I ain't reading all that.
I ain't reading all that.
On Farcaster. Love, to be clear.
Anywhere else.
Really love long form content, and do think the move towards everything is, tiny bursts is brain rot, but not on Farcaster. I fought it. Back in the day, I don't even know, but casts might have been like 108, like really short.
Yeah, they were 100. I think they were 180. Yeah, I think something like that. And then they doubled to 360. Yeah.
And then you got some longer ones, and Fought that, lost it. I'm comfortable with it. I think, but now this is just obscene. 10,000 characters.
I don't think it's going to get used very often. And I've said this to you before, like for me, there have been times where it's like, I needed a few more characters because the length of the link was too long and it took up a bunch of space or whatever. So I think that's mostly what it's going to happen.
Skill issue.
Okay.
However, listen, people are really leaning into long form on places like Twitter.
Sure.
Or one of the reasons though is because they penalize links. Like other platforms don't want you leaving, so they have to build all these features into the platform.
Right.
And so I'm actually not against. Here's truth. And Red Wings, we're gonna beef because I'm getting insulted right now.
We're gonna beef.
Today I learned Adrienne hates change. No. I don't hate change. I hate long casts. No,
this is a very specific thing. She really, I think this is the only thing that I've heard you talk about very strongly over the past couple of years. Of like every time there's a discussion, like you have been pretty steadfast on this. Yeah, it's not like a new. Yeah, it's not change per se. You roll with change pretty well. You embrace change. Yeah,
you have to. I mean, listen, you're dead, dead on arrival these days if you can't embrace change. No, but to be clear, my actual feeling is, for me, no, I do, it's like you got to also go with where the tides are going. And if that's what people want, go for it. Like give people what they want, and also give people primitives to let them experiment.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't think it's play around.
I really don't think we're going to have like a tremendous amount of this. Like you see it a little bit right now because people are playing around, but it won't be something that you see a ton of, I don't think, because most people don't do that in Next. Oh, that'd be great. Don't do long form like very often. So I don't think it's a big issue. And yeah, I know you like your long form and your Substacks and your paragraphs, and that's where they belong.
Yes. And one of the reasons though also is because one, just social media is ephemeral and you lose it, especially in Farcaster. There's no guarantee that your casts don't get trimmed. And I'm a digital hoarder.
I am as well.
I'm a physical purger. Like if you actually saw my real space, it's like really sparse, and I'm constantly getting rid of physical things. I hate stuff, which is why you and I are we're a great pair, because every time I see you, you're like, here's stuff. You travel with suitcases full of stuff, handing out gifts, which I think which is fantastic. But I come home every time I see you with stuff, and I'm like, I don't want this stuff.
I don't want the stuff.
I don't want stuff. But digital stuff, I do hoard. So if you were going to take the time to actually think through something that's long, I want it memorialized in something more permanent. And
also there's a design aspect to that too. Like the way you design a long form, especially the way I'm thinking about your particular personal blog. It definitely has a specific aesthetic that you wouldn't be able to do the same.
Right.
You just wouldn't. So
interesting.
Yeah.
Because everything just in a cast kind of gets distilled down to one format.
Right. You don't have a choice to really design the way that looks and feels. Okay. So yeah, I don't disagree with you. I like both. I like a little longer. I didn't need 10K. I'm probably never going to use 10K, because if I'm writing something that long, I'm probably putting it in a paragraph. So I agree with that part of it. But also hates stuff. Yes, she hates stuff.
I do.
She's George Carlin. Actually. Little shout
I'm like
out
a monk.
For the old people.
I could live in a cave with nothing, one outfit, no material. I don't like material things.
Interesting. I could not, and it's mostly because I don't want to live in a cave. But I'm getting better about things and stuff. Yes, I like to give stuff away, but I'm getting a little bit better about my space and trying to be a little more minimal. I'm minimal. I'd like to be a minimalist in theory, but I'm really not. How could you? Those are cute.
I have these two. They're in my drawer. If they were visible, they would be in the trash, but they're in my desk drawer right here.
And
they're about a
cute.
month old or so. I'm keeping them for now, but we don't know how long they'll stay, but they are adorable.
If you get rid of them, give them to me. I love them.
Okay. If you're new here, we cover news, but then we also go off on tangents about how we
This would
feel.
be a tangent. All right, back to the news. For image embeds, or for embeds, not necessarily images, but in this case, we're showing images. And I don't know if this will scroll over for me. Will it? Okay, yes, it will. I just have to flip it with my hand. There's no scroll, but this was a cool way to see this. The for image embed. I believe that's something that's going to be sold later. Anyway, sorry, back to the real news. So that was pretty cool to see this kind of happening and everyone sort of playing around with it. This was really cute too. Test hot dog car. This was a combo. So this is what I wanted to show as well. You've got video and photo combo or embeds. It's for embeds. So it can be video, image, mini apps, or links. And links includes like a quote cast. So you've got 3 other things there. So cool to see this sort of combo happening in a nice way. Love this from Big Tone. Does 4 picture posts work in Panorama? Let's find out. Why, yes, it does. And it looks lovely. So fabulous. Love the carousels. And then this is an update for Farcaster Pro for developers. 1, Farcaster Pro subscription contract is deployed and live on base. All new subscriptions through the Farcaster app happen on-chain like signups. Developers can permissionlessly build on the contract. 2, contract supports monthly subscriptions. We may add monthly subscriptions or gifting subscriptions to Farcaster app in the future. Other developers can offer that functionality today if they want. 3, SnapChain is reading from the contract and getting certain features, 10K character casts, 4 embeds, profile banners based on pro subscription status. And then 3, again, I think they're meant to be 4. A huge shout out to Dynamite, Blockheim, Gabriel Oiso, GT, Horsefax, Sanjay for all their hard work from idea to on-chain and fully in the protocol in less than 6 weeks. Impressive team. Great work, team. One thing I wanted to note was the gifting of subscriptions. I think that's a huge unlock if you're a new client. If you can build that in to at least, your first 1,000 users or something like that, I think that's going to be a huge unlock for those who are new and trying to get more users onto their client. So I think we may see that soon. This from Rish, lots of mini app related things launching today. Naynar starter kit is now deployed mini app, so you can see it in action before starting off with it. NPX Naynar / create Farcaster create Farcaster mini app or try linked demo. Starter kit now automatically supports light mode and dark mode switching. This is a big one. There is now a built-in share component that not only allows personalized sharing, but automatically tags your best friends on the network so they can try out the app. We calculate best friends for every user and have made this available as an API. This means any mini app developer can now get their users to share their mini app effectively from the get-go. So is this something like, as a mini app developer.
I'm something of a mini app developer myself.
You are.
Hey,
You're
kids.
just something of a mini app developer yourself. What do you think about the tag your best friends? That little, is that something you could include with our mini app, or is that like a whole different process? I don't know if you would, but
no, we should.
You have to
I
look
think
into
any
it.
mini app, could use it. I mean, the idea of like you have social, like to have social context,
right?
Which everybody has in Farcaster, but then for Naynar to make it easy, so in an abstract away, so it's just like a quick little here's a way for you to easily. I think it's really smart, and I could see totally using it.
Yeah,
and
I think that could be really. I'd like to see what my friends are using. So I might see it in the feed, but if you tag me, I'm definitely going to see it in the feed. I think that's the difference, because when I log in, the first thing I do is look at my notifications. So I do think that could get annoying also. So I think there has to be some kind of balance there, but that's pretty cool. I think that's a cool unlock.
Yeah.
This from Varun: fixed a lot of small issues, causing some swaps to fail. Swap success rate should be significantly improved and will continue to get better. Shout out to Sloke for improvements. So thank you, Sloke. He's chewing. And then this wallet now shows percentage changes in 24-hour price. I don't know if we really want this, but thank you. It's not this week. Some weeks, yes. Some weeks, not so much. This week's been a little bit rocky. Last week, I would have been very happy to see this. But you're going to get it anyway, whether you like it or not. And then this also from Varun: things we are going to improve soon. Fluctuating follow counts. That would be nice. False positive spam labels. Notifications getting too noisy. Anything else annoying you? I'd like to be able to, on the notification thing, like I'd like to be able to group my notifications within mini apps, or like have like go, okay, for this group of notifications, put them here. I want to see them, but I want them separate because it's messing up it's flooding my priority feed. And what I'm thinking is the trivia, when people register, because it tags me, there's a lot in there, and like I want to see them, but I'd like to see them separately so I could just scroll through really quick. But then I'm missing other things, essentially, is what's going on. So
I mean, I think Farcaster being like this home for mini apps, and then mini apps notifying you. We saw this at first with channels, like when channels would notify you, and they put that off into a separate tab, which means I never check them, and didn't. I think it's a really hard problem to solve globally for everyone all at once. Everybody wants different things.
Very true. I think I don't know that there's a really good solution, but almost like, I wish it was like the notification was, Adrienne and 5 people did this action on this mini app or something like that. And then I can click in and see those things. So I want it in my priority feed, but I want it like nested, I guess. And I have no idea what I'm asking for in terms of technical, like whether or not that's even possible, but that's what I'd like. Thank you. So if you wouldn't mind, team, I'm sure that's easy, right? Sure it is. Sure it is. All right, let me get my next group of links. Yes, I have more. Yes, there are more. I had to put them in 2 separate bunches. So, all right, here we go. I'm trying my one tab thing where I can minimize them all. So let's see how it goes. But now I have to get.
I'm curious how, while you're doing that, how people feel about fluctuating follower counts. And
that is another one.
Noticed anything?
Yeah. There was another culling, and it was like, those 10,000 people weren't real? Really?
10,000.
So sad. That was a lot. That was a lot. That was a
cabal problems.
I just went back up over 50,000. Come on. What? Come on, man.
It's so funny.
That? I know.
I
literally, I lost 10,000 overnight, and I was like, all right.
I noticed though, before the culling, there was like a massive increase. Like my following count, went up really significantly, and I was like, oh, and then it just it was like, psych. Now you've got it. Now we're taking
now you're
away
less than you started.
10,000.
But you can go to other clients and see what that number is if it makes you feel any better. It's fine.
But also, it's not your worth.
It's not your worth. It's absolutely not your worth. All right.
I would rather have 5 really tight best friends than 100,000 fake followers on Farcaster.
I thought she was going to say 5 followers. I was like, I don't believe you. I don't believe you. I don't believe you at all. All right, just making sure these are all open and ready to go, and they are opening slowly, but hopefully we can get this going. All right, this from, whoops, it helps if I actually share it. Bear with us. We've only done this 259 times. By the way, the episode number is wrong because we skipped yesterday. So we'll fix that in post. We're going to fix that in post. All right, this from Brad. So this was like the most amusing thing of the week to me. Rewards leaderboard results. Henry took the Privy plus Stripe announcement to the top and then got pulled into a horse race with Xyle. It took me a minute to understand what that was. Exile. Shaw makes magic and held him off. At the end, they finish 1-2. Sherry Dougie takes number 3 for that 600 and first time in the top 10. And if I haven't said it yet, is truly one of the Vibe Tribe and Queen for this week. Debbie, another first in top 10. Keckers, number 6, has figured out the formula to not finishing 11th. Burtworst, despite abandonment, slips in at number 10 because Burtworst's assistant 1 was traveling. So there was some concern that he wouldn't be able to, keep up. But he did. I think it was the 10K. It was the 10K cast that did it for him. Welcome, Mart. First week on FC at 14. Nice to see Patricia X. Lee in the top 30, first time at number 27. Meme coveted 69. Took my spot. Mia Wintam as she bumps Nounish Prof to 70. I was so close. I was really trying.
So,
I was so close.
The worst number, 68
Awful.
and 70. Who even wants it?
So close. It's like in 419 and 421. Those are the worst. Remember, 3,000 get rewards now, so probably see more first timers to celebrate with. So this was a lot of fun. Okay, let's just take a step back. Last week, Henry, founder of Privy was acquired by Stripe, one of the biggest payment companies in the world. And his focus was solely on winning the leaderboard. As soon as he could see it was in sight, he was not letting it go. And I loved every minute of this because I'm like, you definitely have better things to do.
Don't you love when serious people do really unserious things? We love you, Henry. I love it.
I love you. It was like so much fun to see them going back and forth. The rivalry was just a blast. And then Henry tipped out 470 people or something insane yesterday.
It was a net loss for him.
Yeah, it was crazy. No, it wasn't a net loss because it's 600.
Oh,
so, no, not a net loss, but still.
Oh, I totally forgot the higher rewards. I was good.
Yeah. So he but I mean,
he's taking himself out to dinner too. He and the wife are going out.
Going to dinner and celebrating. But this was really fun. This was really, really fun. So thank you, Henry, for all the amusement. It was so much fun to see that all play out. And Shaw Makes Magic. I don't know if we have, hold on. Do I have that? Yeah, I have that. It was a crazy week in terms of exiles. I like that. I like that name, Brad. I'm using it now. Because we had others who were suspended temporarily. They are now back, but Shaw Makes Magic was suspended. I forgot to pull the new cast that he posted about basically extortion. That X reaching out regarding moving their tier up. Like, if you pay us more, we'll basically unblock you. And it was like, what? Like 50,000 a month is what they're looking for their APIs, et cetera, et cetera. So that was really interesting. But also we saw Pump.Fun and their founder, Alon, were both also suspended. I think they are both back. So I'm guessing they paid the 50K is my guess. Maybe. But this was from JK Charters, another bullish case for Farcaster. Would you rather spend countless hours building a brand present and at any moment be deplatformed, or build where you can't be canceled, your voice matters, tribes are genuine, and the potential is limitless? Farcaster is small but mighty. So like we've talked about before, even if you get nerfed over here from the Farcaster app, you're still visible on the other clients unless they also suspend you. Or you could, opportunity
build
for
your
another client.
Yeah.
You could build your own client. So there's nothing stopping that. So that is the difference between a decentralized social network and centralized ones. So there you go.
Yes, it is. I mean, just imagine, I love kind of playing this out in the Farcaster one. It's still early. There's one de facto client. All of the updates to the protocol are being pushed. I mean, Dan did we covered this last week of like what's still centralized. So I don't think it's kind of, fully decentralized. However, the way it's being built as an open protocol with identity on a blockchain and all things are kind of setting Farcaster up for more resiliency and the ability to have multiple clients. So imagine if you in a world, imagine if Twitter was a Farcaster client.
Yeah.
And Twitter, the company, is like, we don't like what Pump is doing.
Right.
And we don't like what Eliza AI16Z is doing. We're going to, suspend your accounts. They can suspend your accounts. You could not see it on Twitter. But these guys, unless they were colluding with every other client, could go to Coinbase Wallet, could go to the Farcaster app, still speak to all their followers, make their case out in public, could drive up a whole, a PR storm, and either make their case to get back on a platform that deplatformed, or they don't need it. So
or they don't need it.
So much power away. It's just, I think the corporate social media companies just have so much power. I mean, this is what this is showing.
Yep.
Is they have all the power and you don't have any. Everything is fine if you don't need anything from them. If you're but as soon as you'll see examples if they decide they want to deplatform you or suspend your account, there's nothing you can do.
And it's really, it's been interesting to see it playing out, and then really interesting to see Shaw talk about, it's not necessarily the terms of service. It's that you're not paying us enough money a month, that's really fascinating. So there you go.
Yeah. I didn't hear this, but Noise was included in the exile.
Really? Huh. Interesting. Yeah. Very interesting. Okay. Going back over here. Whoops.
By the way, Prof, we have fewer people tuning in on Twitter today.
I noticed that.
Than we normally do. And I wonder if Twitter's just doing a whole suppression of anything Farcaster. Anything crypto related is being suppressed.
I noticed that we have significantly less. It's not like a little bit. It's like significantly less. And that is a bit unusual. So I wonder, you might be onto something. Which, you know what, to be honest, I anticipated that eventually this might happen. Let me try recasting with just live now.
You mean retweeting?
Retweeting, yes.
Reposting.
I thought this might eventually happen. I really did. That they would block us or block anything Farcaster, but I didn't think we were on the radar yet. But maybe it's starting to make that way.
Yeah, I don't think it's blocked. I can see us. I see us streaming on Twitter, so it's there. But
less
usually,
amplified.
this is the network effect of people. So Conspiracy corner. We could be wrong.
We could be wrong. It could just be a weird.
People could just be celebrating our birthday week and not watching our show.
It is odd though. It's definitely odd. And I noticed that too. I was like, it's usually we have a lot more right now. But we'll see what happens. But I think I really honestly at some point knew that was likely to happen. So it couldn't be the only place where we broadcast, obviously, and it would never be. But if you're watching on Twitter, hi. But I think it's more of a focus on crypto, honestly, not necessarily a Farcaster focus, but a crypto focus in general. It seems like they went and targeted those who are doing more crypto focused big things, sort of the very large accounts, it seems like. But Noise surprises me. So that's interesting. That kind of is not as big. So that's interesting. It'd be interesting to see what they do with BankerBot too, if anything happens with that. All right. This from DF, who apparently tell me you don't watch GM Farcaster without telling me you don't watch GM Farcaster, but we love you, DF. The USDC in my Warplet keeps disappearing. I was so confused. I just realized Tipping Tuesday is not sponsored by Warpcast, and the max amount you can tip is based on your USDC balance, not some sort of engagement performance. Hand in face emoji. Non-standard tipping wallet UI confused me. So that was funny. Yes, I have tipped my entire USDC balance every Tuesday, and every week have retopped up my Warplet, thinking I'd been spending USDC on other stuff that week. That's really funny. It's really funny.
Dying. Everyone needs to just, first of all, everyone go tip DF.
Yeah.
Everyone.
Yeah.
I needed a cast action because make it easier. But the replies are so funny. I literally died reading this from David.
Really funny. Really, really funny.
Only because
he thought he was hacked. He's like, it's like,
yeah, he thought he like did a
wallet malicious transaction. Yeah. So funny.
This makes total sense if you have been on Farcaster and you see the tipping from the the degens and the hams and just like, oh, here's oof.
Dan's giving us money to give away. Cool.
Totally. Like, why not?
Why would
There's
you think
Warpcast rewards.
I honestly understand the confusion, but literally we told you, DF. We actually told you this. So so my suggestion, DF, is you need to start watching GM.
Also, classic. Tell me you've been in crypto for a long time without telling me you've been in crypto in a long time, which means like his expectation, which is money doesn't leave unless I
sign a transaction,
connect my wallet and sign the transaction.
Yeah.
And
essentially that's exactly what you're doing. You're just doing it with a button that says tip X number of people. And you press that little button, you get that nice little haptic, and then the money goes. So that's essentially what you're doing when you're signing. You are signing, but it's that way. So yeah, but I understand the confusion. Glad it only took a month. Or so. 2 months? How long has it been? 2 months? Okay, first of all, Woj is the one who did it. So it's probably been 3 months. It's been a while.
I liked Woj's reaction too.
I gotta see that one. I don't think I saw that.
I think he was just like, I think he just said, no way. No way.
I was wondering why so generous.
I just hope, I think DF got a lot of attention on this cast. Hopefully this put him on the leaderboard. He deserves it. And I also just love in Farcaster people who can make mistakes, fall on their face, and laugh about it.
Yeah, totally. Like,
I mean, imagine what a different person on a different platform would do if they felt duped or tricked by a platform. It's Dan, you'll be hearing from my lawyers. Yeah. And he just laughed.
He just laughed and he went, yes, and the fact that he told us, he could have just not told anybody.
Right.
So
you could have been like, oops, I made a mistake. And
then just moved on with your life and nobody would have known. We just thought you were a generous tipper.
Oops, I use Edge browser and I'm not going to tell anyone about it. It's like,
I use Edge browser. So, and I've been tipping, I tip whatever, about half of what I get in rewards that week. That's kind of what I've been doing. I did a little less this week, but usually that's because I was surprised how much. Now I'm in a new level and I'm all confused. It's throwing me off. Because the amounts went up without me moving up. So it was kind of funny, but that's kind of the way I've been approaching it, but I'm knowing that that's coming out of those funds. I was well aware.
I've been meaning to talk to you about tipping. I've been wanting to have a tip conversation on air because I'm not a generous tipper.
So let me ask you this, and this is just a weird question. Are you not a generous tipper in real life too? Are you like a standard tipper? Or do you tend to
No. In real life, I tip generously, but not okay. But
I was just curious.
I've taken a stand against all these ridiculous POSs of here's your here's
the thing, here's the bag I'm handing you, and that's all I did. Yeah, no.
And also because I think it's these the companies that are like, hey, if
They're
you
lazy,
put in
yeah.
these if you put in 30% as the default, you're going to trick. Like, nah, I don't like, it feels deceptive.
Yeah.
And okay, for service, I grew up working in restaurants, and I grew
Same.
up that my first jobs were service jobs. And I am
Same.
very fortunate to be in a good, I am a generous tipper.
Yeah, I am the same.
Okay.
Very much so. That's why I was curious, like if this was
No, on Farcaster,
yeah,
I have not set up my noise tips.
okay.
And I don't tip every week, and I don't tip, I don't go out of control tipping. And I've been wondering, is this going to come and bite me in the ass someday, because someone's going to do their like, oh, we are going to rate everyone on their generosity of tipping, and Adrienne is out here accepting everybody's noise tips and not tipping back. Bad community member. So that was what I wanted to talk about.
Interesting. I haven't even thought about that. I hadn't thought about that at all. I feel like this is a personal choice, especially when you're tipping things that, essentially I'm tipping out some of what I'm getting from Merkle is what I'm doing with the Tuesday tips. The noise tips, I think the best use case of those is not USDC. Now, okay, obviously on the receiving end, yes, it is. Thank you. Yeah. But I think that using like tokens that you created, tokens that, whatever you've been airdropped, I think is a much better use case, or tokens that you're promoting for some reason or another. Like from a perspective of us, if that was a sponsor, obviously I'm going to tip, if Octant had a token, it'd be tipping the Octant token or whatever. And I think that's just another way to grab attention for the thing that you're trying to build. So I think that to me is the best use case of noise. In terms of like, I wasn't going to tip USDC on everything. I just wasn't, but I started tipping out some other tokens that I have. It's the same amount. You can swap it to USDC immediately if you want to. You don't have to keep it in Givelify or Laos. That was really fun, by the way. When I was tipping all the Laos, that was really funny because I mean, and JC, our friend Sparks, like calling me up. Can you what is this? I'm like,
who wants Laos in their wallet? It's like the first time I got dick butt in my wallet without knowing the dick butt meme, and I'm like, ew, I don't want this in my. I don't want this in my wallet.
You can swap it immediately. Go right ahead. I'm sending it to you. You could do with it what you will. And then the other thing I'm doing also with some of those tokens was I was burning a lot of the rewards that I was getting. So I was trying to make it a little more valuable for people after I've been tipping it out. But it's I think to me that's the thing that makes the most sense. But we'll see.
So I opened up Noise, and it was like for me, it's not because I don't want to. It's not about being stingy.
Oh no. Yeah.
Well, I'm so okay, but it's
I didn't think it was.
It's just a time distract. I just haven't set it up. It doesn't feel like just something. I kind of love the fact that it's happening, and just it's like you've got this novel social network where everyone has a wallet and the ability to kind of like programmatically exchange value. So intellectually, I find this all super interesting. In terms of the weekly rewards, it's just like everything feels like a tax on my time sometimes.
True.
However, so sometimes I'll see the weekly rewards. I don't want to do it. And then it's like, no, when you go through it, it is a nice, Jay. So like, it is a nice, like, let me go through the people. And it's like, I don't want to over tip, but it's like, here's 10 to 20 people that made me happy this week, but it's always it's never enough. I want to tip everyone.
Yeah.
But I did think about like just the reputation because I see myself as a generous person. I want to participate. I don't want to just just extract. I want to give back to the network.
I will say once you have Noise set up, it is very much, you don't think about it. Until you run out, until you're starting to run low, you don't even think about it.
Okay. Wait, and this is the classic of like, how do I even set up Noise? You have to find the mini app. I went to the Noise profile. It didn't link to the mini. And I was like, make it easy, people. Make it easy is important. And it is pretty easy to set up, but you're right. To begin with, it does feel like a lift. And it took me a while to do it.
It did take me a while before I was like, okay, I got to set this up.
Mhm.
But it took me probably over a week before I actually went and did it for the same reason you're saying. I was like, where is it? How do I do this? What do I do? Oh, this is like, I don't know. And then when it was only USDC, I'm like, no, I'll wait until they add other tokens. Cause then there's other tokens I would like to use for
Right.
this. So it did take me a little bit, but
Yeah.
yeah. And I like
But it
that
shows.
Odd Job does give out his AJ tokens. So it's kind of
Mhm.
nice. Like, oh, I see my little, the AJ tokens come in. It's nice.
But I just think it just goes to show the fact that I was thinking about this and being a little paranoid
Yeah,
does show the power of social pressure.
totally.
And in some ways, I think it's good to be able to like tune in and not just do things because everybody's doing it.
Would
But
you jump off a
also,
bridge?
I wouldn't.
If
I
everyone is
probably,
no,
but I
wouldn't
maybe I
either.
would have. Younger me maybe would have jumped off a bridge, and older me maybe not. I don't know. But this is like I do feel like I'm contributing and giving back. And if like it's just for me, it's like that one-on-one direct connections. People reach out, I jump on a Zoom call. Like there are things I'm giving that's not necessarily noise tips. So I'm just putting this on the record. So when I get canceled, you guys can come and defend me that I'm not, it's not because I'm trying to get rich taking everybody's AJ tips. I'm just busy and haven't set up noise. Shit, now I feel like I have to go set up noise after this conversation.
I think I'm going to throw a ponder poll up that says, will Adrienne set up noise today?
I probably will.
I think by the next time we talk to her, noise will be set up and she'll be giving everybody, what was your basil bug?
Yeah, I've clanked a few. I've clanked a few clanks. So,
or oi. Oi would be a great one to tip.
The problem is I just think meme coins are so stupid.
Yeah, this is a great example of the stupidity of them.
Like they're just stupid. So what? Now I'm going to be giving around oi because like it just.
It's a good one. I like that one. I'd be happy to have some more oi in my wallet.
You know, it's like burning down the Amazon for saying thank you to ChatGPT. Like we're just going to, burn down the Amazon because I'm sending negative. Okay.
World's already on fire.
Thank you for this detour. I love you all.
And then Meta David, same. Yeah, you got to set up noise too. Okay, I think we inspired a few people to set up.
And then I don't ever look at like the noise has ruined my activity tab in my Workblit.
Yeah, there's a lot there. I scroll through and it's mostly I'll notice the tokens. Like I always do notice the AJ token. There's certain ones that stand out because they're personal like tokens that like they'll jump out at me. I'm like, oh, there's Odd Job. So I do notice that. And definitely the louse got a lot of notice. A lot of people noticed me dropping louse to them. So for what it's worth, it was it was pretty funny. All right. That's enough on tipping. Few other things happening. This was from Brian Armstrong 4 days ago after the crypto summit. On-chain payments are the future. Every business should develop a plan to accept stable coin payments. The commerce payment protocol we developed with Shopify is an open standard that any e-commerce solution or payment platform can integrate. If you're a developer, check it out. So that is really exciting. And Adrienne, I am committing here that by next week, our shop will be available. Because this was the one thing that I was a little like, I really want to be able to do, and I really didn't want to set up this whole other thing. And now we don't have to. So this is fantastic.
Okay. Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
You have been teasing a GM Farcaster merch shop, I think for over a year.
Well over a year.
I think it was before FarCon Venice.
Yes.
Okay.
It was.
Are you claiming
this is the reason?
The reason is not because you couldn't set it up. It's because you didn't want to.
It's literally set up. It's all set up. The things that I was hesitating on were two things. Token gating some discounts and being able to pay with crypto. And there were a couple workarounds on that one. And then it was like, or I have to set up a whole other thing. And I kept like hesitating on that part. And then I would just get busy with something else and then like forget about it. But this was like, when I saw this, I'm like, okay, that's it. We got to it's now integrated in Shopify. I've lost any excuse there. And I did start to set up token proof to do the other part of it. So
amazing. I just like to understand your psychology.
Yeah. But literally, like, the shop itself is pretty much all set up. I'm going to go back and like pull a couple things out that, like, we don't need the Christmas stuff right now. So like I'll pull, but other than that, it's ready to go with like a lot of the merch is already ready. So
our attorney has joined the chat, just saying.
We can do whatever. We can do whatever to it. And we'll just use ZK proofs and you'll never know. You'll never know who it is. So anyway, this is exciting. Shopify integration, really exciting. Christmas shit. And this is from Rish. Excited to partner with Coinbase on their next consumer endeavor. Wanted to build this into Coinbase products for a long time. Now doing it from the outside. So what does a richer, more connected Coinbase wallet feel like? It's not just social, it's actually connected. Search and discover content, apps, and people. Social notifications to connect in real time. Filter the noise to find apps you love. Engage directly with creators all in one place. So this is related to the new Coinbase wallet and all that's going into that. So if you're not on the beta list and you're interested in trying it, look for Neri. Every once in a while, she posts something about, hey, if you want to try this, tell me why or whatever, and she'll give you an invite. So I definitely would be on the lookout for those. But this was in relation to Naynar plotting to take on-chain mainstream all through crypto's existence. The quintessential problem is repeatedly come back to, what do I do with crypto? Finally, with L2s maturing and the new applications emerging, we are starting to solve this problem. So this is exciting. Very, very exciting. Just lots of exciting things happening.
And Neri has such an opportunity to pull a Dan with, like,
she does.
If you want an invite, DM me with fill in the blank. And she will get people to send her the most amazing DMs that they can then share for years to come.
Share years to come, years later. Which we all saw that. Yep. Sure. Best email should be her reply every time. Even if she doesn't need their email, just for the hell of it. Sure, best email. This is from Dish. This is really exciting too. So Clanker V4 is coming, and it's coming this week, is my understanding. So this was from Dish with a summary of what's coming. Fee capture is now configurable to generate more rewards for creators. Split rewards with multiple addresses any way you want. Vaulting supports continuous vesting over a period of time. And I believe that vaulting, there's more details in the larger one, but the vaulting starts from like 7 days to whenever. So there's like more flexibility if you want to slowly roll that out over time. Airdrops by uploading a list of addresses, an amount to be claimed can also be vested. That's awesome. I love that. Choose your Clanker type on deploy, such as presets like project, or customize your own. Build on top of Clanker extensions by writing your own Uniswap v4 hooks. There's also more regarding LPs and external LP and being able to lock up 90% of the supply. Like, there's a lot of more flexibility. There's also some new like anti-sniper bots that they're working on as well. Doing something where, forget, something can happen like 2 blocks later. But Dish has posted more on this, a lot more in detail in a paragraph post. So go look for that. And hopefully we can get him on here once this all launches and talk more about it. But I'm excited. I'm excited to see the new stuff coming. So that means I'm probably going to launch a Clanker at some point once that launches. So you've been warned. You've been warned. More Louse or Giblify coming to your Warblitz soon, but by a new name. There you go. This from Octant, when your Ethereum aligned down to your fingertips, and this is exciting. This is for the girlies. This is very exciting. This is a collab with Octant and Chipped. So Chipped, if you're not familiar, does like not acrylic, but like nails, like almost like a press-on nail. but with a chip in it. So it connects into a whole thing where you can share whatever you want, but it's like intended so that you're sharing your contact information within your nail. So you click
It's
on
like your
it,
business card.
you
It's
tap
like
it. Yeah, exactly. You tap it and there you go. But I already mentioned to Marshall, we need these. We do need these. I think I need Octant nails. Like
look,
I
look,
need
they're my
them.
background too. So
They're so cute
there.
too. But if you're in Berlin, if you're at Berlin Blockchain Week, that's where they were giving them away. So hopefully you got some. I think I saw Jesse Fries, maybe, who got some. Somebody did. Somebody was showing them. But
Chandrish.
that's who it was. Chandrish. Oh, here it is. Yep, Chandrish. That's who it was. Sorry. Getting Octant chip nails in Berlin. Life cannot get better. Look at those. Super cute. Really, really cute.
And
So,
Chandrish, are you wearing them or gifting them?
yeah, we'd like to know.
Because if gifting, I'll drop you my address.
Yeah, I wanted to zoom out so we can fully see your background there. Like really cute. But yeah, we need. Love these. And
yeah, and Michelle is in Berlin, and I think Nico is too. But we should grab them on a show because I want them to come and tell us about it.
Yeah, for sure.
FOMO.
Yeah, we'd love to hear more about all this. And congrats to Winnie from Chipped, just by the way, because she's been crushing it. And we just want to shout out the girlies when they're doing their thing. This from JC Sparks. I really loved this cast, and I thought it was I love that she shared this. This is how 4 different Farcaster clients show my user profile. Some interesting notes. FC is the only one that hides spam accounts. Of my 9.4K followers, only 3.6K are not spammy. Yes, many such cases. I'm like, I think at 90 something thousand on everywhere else. And now I'm at like 43 or something on Farcaster. Uno shows neither followers or following, which is interesting. Recaster and Super display FID. Badges, Recaster and Super show what I assume to be pro badges, but might also be power badge remnants. Super also shows subscriber badges, no badges on Uno. X links on all except Uno. FC also shows streaks and dollar earned. I deleted it here. PFP most prominently displayed on Uno, which is design forward. Not shown, but Super and Recaster use your display name. Sparks, InFeed, Uno, and FC opt for your username. I have a strong preference for display name over username. That's something that's been bothering her. So this is really cool. You can kind of see like what she's talking about with the profile pic, big difference in size. And she does like to see Sparks rather than JC. So interesting. So I thought that was a really cool comparison. Have you used all of these? I haven't yet. I haven't used Uno yet. I haven't used Recaster.
I haven't used Recaster. Supercast, yes, but not in a minute. And Uno, yes.
All right. I have to get on Uno. That is the one that I'm missing. This from Intori. Introducing Intori, a social mini app built on Farcaster for discovering people through shared interest. Answer questions, meet new people, and send gifts that include Into tokens. We're building your friend graph for Farcaster live now in the mini app store. We now have a mini app store. Just seemed like a very weird phrase, although true. It's just weird to call it a store. So I thought this is really interesting. This is very, very interesting. I did see some gamers trying to find other gamers for particular games, and I thought that was a really interesting use case. And yeah, so that's exciting. I haven't tried it yet. Have you yet?
I opened it. The first question it asked me, I didn't like the answers. It was multiple choice, so I X'd out.
Feedback for Intori.
I love you. I love it's a great idea.
Love the concept.
I also don't struggle with meeting friends on Farcaster without an app.
Yeah, that's true.
Because but the question was, what do you like to do on like a lazy like an afternoon or something. It was like, what do you want? Maybe like I can't remember if it was like a lazy afternoon or a Sunday afternoon, but it was like, here are 4 activities. And I didn't want to do any of those activities.
That was it.
So
And that
I
was
was
it.
like, wow, you lost me.
I need a fill in the blank. You know what would be cool is if it did have like a more fill in the blank type of approach and it used AI to find people. But I still think this is really interesting. And I think especially for those who are looking for someone to play a specific game or something like that, this is going to be super useful. Like if you're looking for other people to play chess or whatever, or, you know, Words with Friends or whatever.
Yeah.
Like this is,
and you know, the famous
cool.
everything becomes a dating app or one of 2 other things, but mostly a dating app.
Awesome.
Very cool to see. I mean,
Yeah.
this is, I guess, not a dating app, but you can start seeing.
It definitely
when I
could
first
be.
opened it, that's what I assumed this was. I'm like, were you swiping right and left on people? But I guess it wants you to answer questions first. And I didn't do
It's
that.
funny. I didn't even think of it like that, but you're right.
Oh,
That's an obvious use case. And I just didn't think of it like that.
yeah. And it
I'm
doesn't
probably
necessarily
not looking
need to
for
be
that,
this
so.
app,
Yeah.
but you just start seeing, oh, yes, this is programmable social. What could you build?
What could you build? Dating app is obvious. Yeah. Obviously
YouTube
coming.
started as a dating app. I've never heard that before.
Yes.
Is that
It did.
true?
Yes. It is true.
Oh.
Yeah. It was like, do you remember, and you may not remember this, but dating, like the video dating, like in the 80s, like we would have been too young to do that.
You would,
but it was a thing where people would go and watch videotapes and
of
YouTube.
people's profiles?
Yes. So it was YouTube doing that, but on the internet, where you essentially were putting that kind of a video out, or it says like, "Hi, I'm Kelly. I'm whatever age." I don't want to say my age
I
right now.
kind of remember phone, like were there audio ones, or am I just
Yeah.
thinking of like
No,
1-900 numbers?
You
for
might
you to
be thinking
like
1-900. No,
call?
I think there was that as well. But I think they turned into that. And then, but there was definitely Love Connection. Exactly.
That was a game show?
That was the game show.
And people would introduce
version.
themselves like,
Yes.
is this like
You talk about
Bachelor
your
number 1,
hobbies
or that was
and what
something
you're
else?
looking for. Basically, it was pre-online dating, but it was with video. And you would like, if
Right.
you did one of these video services, and I know this because my cousin did it, and that's how she met her husband, who she's been married to for 30 something years. But she, like, you put the videotape in, you'd watch it, you'd like pull it out, you put the next one in, and then you go, okay, I like these guys. And then those guys would like look at your video and decide. And so it was YouTube. That's what YouTube did. That's how YouTube started.
I can't believe
online version of that.
I can't believe I've never heard this.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Okay.
Yeah. It was Chuck Woolery. Yeah. Chuck Woolery. This is like serious Gen X shit.
Yeah.
Chuck Woolery is not a name anyone under the age of 40 knows. Yeah, totally. So very funny. But yeah, it's just lunch. Yes. Yeah, that's another one. Yeah, that's another one. So that's like an in-person kind of thing, rather than the online apps and stuff. Yeah, so now you know. Learn something new today. Last thing.
By the way, if you're listening and you are single and you are looking to meet your love on Farcaster, we are not launching a mini app. Someone else can do that. But GM Farcaster is going to be doing a matchmaking service.
We are. Okay.
We've been teasing
we've been
talking
about it for a long time. We'll be happy to screen people for you if you want.
We are in alpha, so it's a closed. It's an open alpha. But DM Prof and I with your video.
If you want us to screen anybody, we'll be happy to. We'll find you.
I love everyone sharing their how I met my wife, husband, boyfriend, girlfriend, partner in the chat right now.
This is also a solid way to meet. I met my wife through the drunk at a house party with friends service. Yep, that'll do it too. And then this from we've been married 24 years and met it. It's just lunch. Cool. And there you go. It's me too. I just want to see the videos. DM me too. I'm so glad Dewhoopy's back in the chat today. It's really made my day. It's absolutely made my day. All right, last thing. This is from Adrienne. This is from Adrienne. I wrote a playbook for media companies to grow on Farcaster, 4 building blocks: a channel, a private group chat, a mini app, and an AI bot, plus crypto native tools for distribution, engagement, on-chain credibility, Paragraph for newsletter, Ponder for polls, Buoy for keyword alerts, Pods for podcasts, Zora, Highlight, Rodeo for minting media, Flanker for meme coins, Hypersub for membership. Send this to media companies you wish would lean further into Farcaster. We deserve a Moz AI bot is all I'm saying. Shout out Eric.
Eric,
Call
me. I'll set you up.
She'll help you. So yeah, very cool. So if you are interested in learning more about what we've done and if this can be helpful, there you go. There's all the details for you to do it as well. Or if you're a larger company and you need help, reach out.
Yeah. Or if there's other media companies that you want to see on Farcaster, send that to them. We can help get them. Justin trolled me yesterday. I don't know if you saw it.
No. I missed it. Now I got to go look. What did he say?
Earlier in the morning. So in the morning, I decided I was going to write this blog post. So I wrote just the title, the subtitle, and the intro. Like that's kind of like this is. And I took a screenshot of it and I said, preview, like here's a draft of what I'm writing. And he recasted it and said top signal and
top signal
and ruined my day. Thank you, Justin. He's not wrong, I think. I mean, he is wrong. He's very wrong, but he's also, it was funny. It made me laugh.
I mean, let me just show one more thing. This is from me because this is just very cool. I'm staying this and I'm going to post some more pictures later today. I'm staying in this very cool hotel in DC called the Mayflower, very historic hotel. And they have a bar and grill called Edgar. And it's named after, because J. Edgar Hoover used to eat here every day for 20 years. And I just thought it was cool because it had files that looked like old FBI files, but that's not what I was grabbing. But I got distracted by it. I'm grabbing.
Or we can have like hotels that have like menus that say like facts on it.
Yes, exactly. Perfect.
Stephen Miller bar.
No. So lastly, again, we want to say thank you to Purple for supporting Farcaster Trivia. Trivia happening today at noon Eastern. Please join us on the Trivia app. So you do need to grab the mini app, register to play, and you will get a notification when we are live. Sometimes there's a little delay getting started. We have a little. We're still working through some issues, but it's going really well and it's a lot of fun. So come and try and win $200. There you go, 200 USDC. And that's it, Adrienne. Anything I missed or forgot? This is our only show this week, so this is the update.
We are off our game this week because I don't know, when have we ever done one show a week? So
no, I don't think ever.
I'm going to say you covered it. I'm loving all your travel content. I hope you are having fun on all of your travels.
My plan is to go to the Spy Museum today. I'm very excited about this.
Ooh,
after trivia. So I'll be sharing that.
Yeah. Thank you, Octant, for the support of the show.
Thank you, Octant. We love you, Octant. And we love the nails when we need them. So very excited about the nails.
And if you want to learn more about Octant, go to our mini app. Scroll down just a little bit, and there's a link to an article on Twitter about
all things Octant.
All things Octant and sustainable funding, and it's really great. So check that out.
And also, I probably gave you answers to about half of the trivia questions during the show.
I love that.
So hopefully you're paying attention. And with that, everybody, it's been fabulous. We love you. Thanks, chat. Thanks for chatting with us. And until we'll be back Monday. Are we back Monday? I don't remember anymore. What's Monday? I don't even know. I think we're back Monday. And
we're back Monday at a West Coast friendly time because we're trying to do a 1 day a week West Coast friendly time. default to Mondays.
Default to Mondays. So we'll see you Monday.
Also add our
11:30
mini app. Please
Eastern.
add our mini app.
And the mini app.
We will
And then you'll know
and
when
we'll
we're live.
notify
It
you.
will notify you. And hopefully the rest of Twitter will be back on with us, because that's been interesting to see what's going on there. Maybe we're being deplatformed. We'll know later. And with that, everyone, it's been a pleasure, and we will see you on Monday. And until then, bye-bye.